This prep started as a way for me to redeem myself for my showing in 2022. It was something that I was embarrassed about, it was something that I was ashamed of, and it was something that I wanted to prove to people that I am a good bodybuilder. I wanted to prove to people that that wasn't even half of what I could be, that wasn't even 80% of what I could be. And that is what I set out to do in this competitive season. But very quickly as this prep progressed, I was faced with challenges that changed what this prep was about. At 12 weeks out, something happened that made me question if I was going to be able to even complete this prep at all. At 12 weeks out, I ended up losing someone who was very, very special to me. And after this loss, I wasn't even sure if finishing this prep was the right thing to do. I wasn't even sure if mentally I would be able to finish this prep. I wasn't even sure if emotionally I'd be able to finish this prep. But because of this loss, it very quickly shifted my perspective on this prep. This prep was no longer just about becoming the best version of myself. This prep was no longer about redeeming myself for placing in 2022 or redeeming myself for a look in 2022. This prep became about integrity. This prep became about me proving to myself that I'm a much stronger person than I thought I was. This prep became about me being able to overcome things that I had no idea if I was going to be able to overcome them or not. My grandfather was a very integral person. If he told you he was going to do something, he did it. And that is why I wanted to hold myself to this same level of integrity in this prep. I said that I was going to complete this prep. I said that I was going to show up at the best version that I have been yet, and that is exactly what I plan to do. This show is no longer just about redemption. This show is about making him proud, and that is what I plan to do. Welcome to Show Day. Alright, good morning guys. It is Saturday, June 1st, and it is show day, as you can tell from me being darker than you probably saw me in the last video. It is the morning of the show. It is 7:30 right now, so we are probably about 2 hours out from stepping on stage. Just got our final coat of tan done. I just finished eating a meal, so we're just kind of hanging out now. I got my little bit of coffee here, had a little bit of water, and then we're just kind of hanging out now until showtime. So just going to probably chill out, relax, kick the feet up, and then get ready to go out there and crush it in a little bit. So I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Turn it up!
Portrait direct. Portrait direct. Portrait direct. Face front. Frontal bicep. Side chest. Back double bicep. Quad abdominals. Classic pose. Thank you. See you next. Thank you. Good job. All right. Thanks, Brody.
Next up, 21, Christie. 27, Tyler Dick. And 28, Tyler Hennig. This is your open class C.
4 turns right. 4 turns right. 4 turns right. Face front. 20 and 21 switch. 32 and 27 switch. Sorry, 33. 21 and 28 switch. 18 and 27 switch. 18 and 21 switch. Front door bicep. Relax. 27 and 18 switch. Side chest. Back door bicep. Quads abdominals. Classic pose. Okay, relax. 27, 28 switch. Front door bicep. Side chest. Back row bicep. Quads abdominals. Classic pose. Take relax. Thank you guys. See you night.
Alright guys, we just wrapped up prejudging. Kira went ahead and got a little bit of some clips on the iPhone there because we weren't able to take the big camera in, unfortunately, so you guys probably just watched those. As you saw, definitely not the result that we wanted, unfortunately. First off, in juniors, I was the only competitor, so it was just me in the junior class, which does kind of suck a little bit when you're not really competing against anybody. You're just kind of going out there and doing your little presentation, so it does kind of suck a little bit in that aspect. and then moving into my open class C. As you can see, they kind of moved me to the outside relatively quickly, which definitely means that I am closer to the bottom, if not in last. Obviously, I knew going into this show that it is an untested show, and for those of you that don't know, I am obviously a natural competitor, so I did know going into this show that obviously the odds were stacked against me. Guys were going to be bigger than me, but I really thought that between my presentation, my posing, my symmetry, my shape, all of those sorts of different things, I thought that that might be enough to overcome that size, and unfortunately it just seems that that is not the case. So you know what it is, you know, we showed up and we did our best, which is the most important thing, and the biggest thing this year was showing up as an improved version of myself compared to 2022. And I know that I did that, you know, weeks leading into this. I knew 8 weeks ago, when I was like 8 weeks out still, that I had already improved my physique compared to 2022, and I'm trying to remind myself of that. But obviously the competitor inside of me wants to always push for that first place. I'm never showing up to lose. I'm never training to lose as a thing. I'm always training for first place. So like I said, definitely not the result that we were wanting, but we still got finals. Go back and do our posing routine, which is something that I've worked very hard on, and I do love posing, so that will be fun to go ahead and do that. Hopefully we'll be able to get a video of that for you guys as well. But in the meantime, it's just going to be chilling, hanging out, going ahead, kind of reassessing the plan. I'll go ahead and kind of watch those videos back that Kira took, so I can go ahead and kind of see what my physique is looking like and go ahead and see where I want to go. In regards to that, just rehydrating a little bit now, because I did cut water off at 6 p.m. last night, and then have only had probably about half a liter so far today, and it's like 11:30 or something like that. So probably going to rehydrate a little bit, check my weight, see where that is at, and then kind of see what the plan is moving forward from there. But yeah, other than that, we're going to go ahead and just kind of hang, chill out, relax, kick our feet up, and then I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Alright guys, the time is about 3 o'clock and we are just getting ready to head back over to the venue. I want to go ahead and see if I can get my tan looked at. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. This tan has been an absolute shit show the entire time, and I'm not saying that it is by any means the tanning company's fault. They have been very, very good with me about trying to get it the best that we can, but for some reason my body is just not taking to the tan very good. Even just looking at me now, like, it's looking very muddy, it's looking very patchy, so I'm going to head over there a little bit early to see if we can go ahead and get this sorted out before finals, because it really sucks to put all this work into the physique and have the physique looking good and then have the tan kind of just, you know, for lack of a better word, things up. And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day with that, but it is kind of it is what it is. We are trying to manage it the best that we can, so we're going to head over there a little bit early to go ahead and see if we can get that touched up and see if we can kind of do damage control the best that we can. But then after that, it is time for finals, which is going to include the posing routine, which I am excited to do. I just want to go ahead and get this tan taken care of so that the posing routine can turn out good. But yeah, so I might check in with you guys in a bit, but if not, the next time that you will see me will probably be on stage for finals, so I will catch you guys in a bit.
From dust.
Alright guys, we are back from finals. As you guys probably would have saw, I did my posing routine there in the junior category and then ended up taking first place in the junior category. Obviously, the reason I took first place in the junior category was because unfortunately I was the only competitor in the junior class, which I did think was a little bit weird considering how big the show was. I really thought that there would be more guys in the junior class, and it is definitely a little bit disappointing, especially because number one, obviously you put in that work, you do want to actually compete against people, and then second reason too is this was my very last opportunity to do the junior class. the junior class cuts off at 23, and I'm going to be 24 in exactly 3 days. So I just kind of squeezed into that junior class. So a little bit disappointing there, and then did not place top 3 in my open class C, so didn't really get to go up and do anything at the end there. They just called up the top 3, and they didn't call me up, so not exactly sure where I placed. I could have been, you know, 4th, 5th, 6th. I'm not exactly sure kind of where I fell in there, but didn't make top 3. Definitely not the outcome that we were looking for, but I definitely think that, number one, I am happy with how my physique actually looked. Like, you know, like I felt like I had good pop, I felt like I had good fullness, I felt like my conditioning compared to 2022 was drastically improved, so I was very happy with those things. I definitely think that there were some things that definitely didn't go right. The tan was something that was a major struggle ever since Friday night, moving into today as well. It was an absolute mess, trying to do the best that we can with that, and going into the finals there with my posing routine, I definitely think that was the best that I looked all day, but that required me to shower twice throughout the day and wash off the coats, as well as get 7 different coats of tan, whereas most competitors were only getting 4 coats, so that was definitely something that was a little bit of a struggle, but we definitely learned some lessons going into the next show here in 4 weeks about, you know, how I can kind of go about my peak a little bit differently, how we can go about the tanning process a little bit differently to hopefully make sure that that will apply better to my skin. So, you know, it was a learning lesson. It was the first show of the season. It was my first show in 2 years. I haven't competed since 2022, so I don't want to say that, you know, I'm completely happy with my showing, but I definitely feel like I did make improvements compared to my showing in 2022 in regards to my actual physique. I'm definitely a lot bigger. I have a lot more muscle. My conditioning was so much better, so we now have 4 more weeks to go ahead and improve and bring an even better package to the TNT Muscle Showdown here in 4 weeks on June 30th. But we are showered, we got most of the tan off. As you can see, my hands aren't super dark anymore. We're showered, we're in some normal clothes, we're wearing deodorant, so we're going to go ahead and just enjoy a dinner with the family, with the girlfriend tonight. So I'm probably going to go ahead and kind of just leave the camera here and go ahead and enjoy that meal, and then probably go ahead and maybe pick this up tomorrow, because I might do some fun stuff tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and leave that here for now and kind of check in with you guys when I pick things up. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning into the videos. I appreciate all of you guys tuning into the Redemption series. I'm very, very excited to continue making some more episodes leading into the second show of the season. But I'm going to go ahead and leave that there, and then I will catch you guys in a bit.